Hey you guys, it's Monica and welcome back. So today I'm actually going to give you guys the real snow globe soda can tumbler tutorial. And so if you saw my last video, you would see that it was more of a rant and that I just had some things to get off my chest, just an update. Unfortunately for some of y'all, I'm still, my feelings haven't changed. I've had a few weeks to think about it and calm down, cool down, and I still feel the same way about just making videos on YouTube. It just is what it is. While I appreciate the nice comments and I appreciate all the kind words and I thank all of you guys for them, it's just, you know, like I said, it is what it is. But let's get on with the actual tutorial. And so I'm using a 12-ounce soda can glass that you can pick up over on PeriodSixDesigns. If they are not in stock, know that they will be in stock within the next day or two. This is a 12-ounce. I also have the 20-ounce, which is coming out this week. So if you want the bigger ones, I got that too. Still working on the 16-ounce. I'm having an issue with a supplier. Long story. So I'm using this color. This color is called Mystic, and you can pick that also up at PeriodSixDesigns. It's a beautiful, like, deep grapey purple, chunky mixed glitter. So I love it. I love all the purple. That's just my thing. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some painter's tape and put some tape around that rim area to just kind of block it off. I don't know if y'all seen in the last one, when I put the tape back on, I didn't press it down all the way. So there was glitter just spilling out the bottom of the tape. And I didn't see it until I had went to go take it off. Disaster. But anyways, and I'm also using one of these little massage guns. You can pick them up for like 20 bucks over on Amazon. That's where I got mine. And I'm just going to fill it to my heart's desire. So for these soda can glass ones, for it to look like really filled with glitter, like anytime you move it, I like it to be filled about 1/3 of the way up the glass. So you can do more, you can do less. More will probably be too much to the point where like it won't really move much. And you can do less if you just want to see like a lot of movement with your glitter. But I think about 1/3 of the way up is a pretty good compromise as far as like movement and then like opaqueness, I guess, of glitter. Density of glitter, I think is a better word. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this, and I like to set it aside, like on the side of the glass, where like the hole, like equivalent of kind of where the hole is, kind of just help it drop in there. Like I don't think there's no right way to use that little machine like shit. I don't know. And I always feel like I be putting too much glitter in there, but can you ever have too much glitter? I don't think so. I be getting glitter everywhere. I be forgetting I be filming sometimes, and like you see the camera just rocking. I don't know, I'm like, all right, that seems like enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take that tape off. Any little bit that's left on the top, I'm gonna go ahead and just swoop in there with my finger. And just clean off the glass. So that's about to where I filled it. That's about 1/3 in my opinion. Maybe a little less, but 1/3-ish. So for my mix, I like to use vegetable glycerin and bottled water. And so I'm going to do a 1.5 part water to 1 part glycerin. So pretty much I'm going to fill up this little cup 1.5 times, and then I'm going to, with water, bottled water, and then I'm going to fill up the cup 1 time with the glycerin. So please, no one ask for the exact measurements. Y'all know ratios. We all went to the 4th grade. Please. I can't. Y'all got this. 1.5. Y'all know how to multiply anything by 1.5. I know you do. All right, and so I'm going to pour all of that into one of these little tattoo, little squirt bottle things that they use when they be cleaning you before you get a tattoo or after you get a tattoo. And then I'm just going to put the lid on and shake it up really good. After I clean up the glycerin that's dripping down the bottle. I accidentally squirted and like wet everything in my bookcase. Anyways, so shake that up really good for about 30 seconds. And then let everything kind of like settle. To kind of just like, because it'll like get like a little foamy-ish. And then you're just going to go straight into just filling it up. And I know when I do like my Starbucks ones, I like to put a little bit of the mixture in the bottom first. I feel like I don't have that issue with the snow globes that I have with the plastic, so I just go straight in for it. And like as I'm doing it, you see I'm like kind of like just turning and shaking it, hoping that liquid break up that glitter to get it moving. It's for super simple. Snow globes are so simple. I feel like we have the master now. I don't know. I seen somebody doing this where they be running the little massage gun up and down the side of the glass to kind of help get out the air bubble so you can like make it all in one sitting. I don't know if it worked. Like I feel like it do, but like I don't know. If y'all do this and you feel like it works, let me know so I can validate my feelings or say that it don't work. So I'm going to go ahead and keep filling that up. As I get closer to the top, I just do a little by little. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a paper towel, cover that hole, and kind of shake it up, see what I'm working with. And so once I'm happy with that, I'm taking some sandpaper right now. So somebody asked me about this, and I forgot to mention it because I was ranting in the last one. And I'm taking sandpaper, and I'm scruffing up the entry to the hole. And I'm doing this because, and again, this is just from me having just tested these prior to launching them. You can seal it without the sand, like sanding it. But I feel like for me, when I gave it just a little sand, and y'all see I'm taking my scissors too. I did this technique as well. And I'm just sharing it with y'all, full disclosure, because I've done it before. Don't use no scissors that you like that are sharp, because then you're gonna mess up. Just creating a few little score lines on the inside of the hole. That way it just kind of like when you put the UV resin in, it kind of just bonds it. And I just get a better bond from that. And I didn't have any leak when I did it like that, whereas I did have some leak when I didn't do that. So just my little tip. Yeah, just make sure you don't scuff outside of it, because then you'll have a scratch on your glass. So now I'm just taking alcohol on a paper towel and just cleaning that really good again, making sure it's nice, clean, and dry, not oily from that glycerin, so we can have good adhesion with the UV resin. You should be able to look down in that bad boy and then just see straight to the glitter that's actually in the cup. You shouldn't see any liquid or anything. I'm going to show you this in real time because it goes really fast. What I like to do is do a couple of test drops to make sure that I got resin at the bottom of my tip ready to go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and have my light going off on the side. I'm going to stick a few drops in, and while I'm dropping those drops, I'm going to bring in my light to cure it. Do another little drop. And now I'm just going to let it cure. So I do my sealing in 2 stages. I do that initial plug, which you just saw me do, and I get that going. And so once I cure that, I'll come back in with my tool. I'll tap at it really quickly with my weeding tool. And that's when the Summer Show stuff came out about Adam Levine. So I had to stop for a second. And once I know that, like, I press on it and like no liquid's coming up, it's not moving, I know it's in there good, then I'll go ahead and finish sealing up the rest of the hole with more UV resin. So I do a 2-step sealing when I do mine. And again, that's just to make sure that first one is on there really good, and that second one just closes it up. Do the instructions for the UV resin that you're using. For mine, the first layer I cured for 60 seconds, 90 seconds, I'm sorry. And then the second one I did for 180 seconds. So to make sure everything was nice and clear on there. And so what I like to do when I'm done is I like to go ahead and shake it up, and then I will sit it on a paper towel for an hour or so just to make sure that there are no leaks. If there's a leak, that paper towel will tell you that there was a leak. Okay, so now on to the vinyl part. So you can do vinyl on these. I just got this little cute one, this Self Love Club. I'm using Tech Wrap and Oracle 651 vinyl. And I'm going to go ahead and just clean off the glass with just alcohol and paper towel. And I'm going to come back and dry with a paper towel because I'm anxious and I can't wait for it to dry. And so I'm going to just put this on. I didn't show like the layering part because I'm not good at layering, and it's boring when you're not good at it because it's just like a struggle video. Even though that's my brand, I wasn't going to bore y'all to death with that. This one wasn't that bad though with the layering because there wasn't like a lot to layer. So this one was a little easier. And I got this pattern over on Etsy. I just be typing in like soda can SVG, and that's how I find everything that y'all be seeing me using, like the patterns and stuff. And so that's what it looks like. So in the last video I mentioned a lot of y'all asked me about, can you put epoxy on it? You absolutely can epoxy in your vinyl on these glass jars. It's no issue. And so I do tape off the top rim. Like there's like a little piece at the tippy top that I do tape off. And I leave like a tiny bit of space just to create a seal. Yes, you do need to wear your respirator vest. If you're new to this and you just started doing snow globes and you've never done the epoxy part, like you're an adult, you can make your own choice. You can do whatever you want to do. My suggestion is just wear the mask. Wearing a mask won't hurt you. We know that for sure, but not wearing one may hurt you. So FYI, use your best judgment. I ain't here to tell y'all what to do. And so, yeah, I'm just going to use epoxy and seal everything in. And this is the Alumilite Amazing Not Amazing Clear Class, the Alumilite Quick Coat Epoxy, because those are absolutely two separate epoxies. And so I just do my drop and catch method on the cup. And that's pretty much it. Snow globes are easy, y'all. Snow globes are simple. There's not much to them. I feel like they're a good craft for everyone to make. Definitely something like you could do with your kids if you're not going to do the epoxy part. Y'all be getting on my... Lord, let me not start. I'm not going to start. I'm not even going to start in this video. I'm just keep the audio going because I was about to read some of y'all. But yeah, and that's it. Pretty simple. So I also won't bore y'all showing y'all this. Oh, but let me mention, I do come across the bottom. I seal it from the top to the bottom. So again, doing that epoxy across the bottom where that hole is just creates just another seal to make sure that everything is in there, your cup leak proof, and that you're good to go. As simple as that. So, and I just want to mention that when you do your layers, make sure that you have everything pushed down good. I should have sealed, especially since this was layered, I should have sealed the vinyl on there with like anything that I be sealing with. I can't think of names right now. I'm having a blank. Oh yeah, and I hit it with the heat gun just for a couple revolutions. Because I had went to work and I left this on the spinner. And if I would have caught it, I would have been able to fix it, but I wasn't home. And so the C had kind of unlayered itself, and I'll show you what that looks like. But this is the final product. It's the final cup. It still turned out pretty, but you can see right there that the vinyl on the C kind of came up and it's created like a little bump. I don't know. I've never tried to strip glass. I don't know if it's worth it to strip glass. It would just be an oops cup in my collection. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment below, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest at PeriodSixDesigns. And I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that may be. Because like I said, I don't know how consistent I'm going to be, but no, I'll be here. And I'm going to try to be more consistent than with like Instagram and stuff, since I don't be consistent over there, and I'll be more consistent over here than anything. But check out our website, PeriodSixDesigns.com, and I'll see you guys in the next one.